Hi everyone. I think a lot of us are stressed out about how to just get started day one and how we'll see the kids. So the first thing I wanted to talk to you about is the difference between Teams and Schoology. So Teams is how we're going to see the kids. Teams is what we're going to use instead of Zoom. Schoology is just going to be a platform that you use like Google Classroom from last year. So I'm just going to show you how to make it so you can see kids day one, no problem. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go to my Teams. And I want to be able to see my kids. So I'm going to make a new team right now. So join or create new team. And create new team is going to be a classroom. It makes it so if you wanted to use this platform, you could do discussions, group projects, and assignments through here. But I'm not an expert on that yet. I'm just showing you that that's a reason why we would do this. And I'll show you what that means on the side here. So I'll call this A2 Algebra 1. And that's going to be the name of my team. And now I have to add students to this team. So I'm going to add Mike Volk as a student to this team. But what you would do is you would type in the name of all your students one by one. I'm not sure if it's possible for them to preload our classes in there, but we could do it one by one. There's not that many kids total. It would probably take 10 or 15 minutes, but we only have three preps or three classes because of the intensive block. So once you type all the kids in here, now I'm going to go to calendar. And on the calendar, I'm going to add a new meeting. I'm going to add the meeting called, we'll just call it second period. I'll call it A2 Algebra 1 class time. And I could add them all again here, but I don't have to. I can just add the channel of A2 Algebra 1. That way I don't have to add every single kid. Now the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to add the first day of school is going to be September 1st. And I'm going to call that, or that starts at 10:10. And it ends at 11:40. And where it says does not repeat, I'm going to click repeat every workday. Now, while obviously we have some school days that they're not going to have school during that time, it'll pop up in their email, but we don't really have to worry about it because we just won't start a class that day. It won't be a big deal. So now let's look at what that actually looks like for us and what that looks like for the kids. I guess I should save it first. Send. Okay, so now I'm back on my calendar. It's synced, I'm up to date. So I'm going to look at, next month. So on September 1st at 10:10, I'm going to go to this Algebra 2 that I just created, and I'll click Join. It doesn't let me join right now because it's not September 1st. But on September 1st, I'll click here, my video will pop up, and all of our students' videos will pop up as well. There are some things we can do in there if you want to disable kids' screens or anything like that, but we'll talk about that here in a minute. Now, I want to talk about what that'll look like on the kids' side of things. So right now, I'm scheduled to be in this Cool Kids meeting with Amy Mulligan. Obviously, we need to meet and discuss all the cool things. So let's actually see what that looks like for the students. I'm going to have them, oh, sorry about that. I want them to log into their email. Hopefully we can just get them at least on day one, to log into their email and click on this little link here. So that's my meeting that's supposed to be going on now. On September 1st at 10:10, it'll say Algebra 1 class time, A2. And then that way they'll see that they have a meeting coming up. All they have to do is click on that, and this will pull up Teams for them. It'll pull up the meeting. They'll have to click on Join Teams Meeting. And then I have Teams downloaded, so I'm gonna click on this. But if they don't have it downloaded on their Chromebook, they would click on Continue on this browser. And it takes a minute, but it brings me back to this page here, and I just click on Join Now. And I'll actually bring them to this page. It was doing a work through to get to Teams here. So that's how they'll join your class on day one. At least from there, we can start talking to the kids. We can show them our screen, whatever we want to do from there. But at least this is how we get them in the classroom. And then you can worry about how to incorporate Schoology. You can set up meetings through Schoology, but I don't know if you can make them so they recur every single day. So this might be easier for us to do it this way. So a quick recap. We joined Microsoft Teams. We made a team. We added students to that class. We went to the calendar and we scheduled a new meeting to recur every single workday, where it says does not repeat. And then I showed you that if the kids log on to their email with their school email, they'll have a little reminder up at the top just to say, hey, it's time to start school. Hopefully that was helpful. If you need any more help, let me know. I'll be around. But hopefully this can get a little bit of stress off of people's plate.